it's your girl Mo of all things MoElle. Welcome back to my channel. So I am super excited for today's video because I'm going to be starting something new on my channel. I'm going to be starting a series called Treat and Chat. And in those videos, basically I will be doing some type of hair treatment on my hair, whether it's a pre-poo, a clay wash, a detox, a protein treatment, whatever it is. I'm going to be doing that treatment while just chatting with you guys about various topics. And I mean, those topics could be anything, literally, like pop culture, what's going on in the news, mental health and wellness. And today we're doing a Q&A. I did ask you guys here on YouTube as well as on my Instagram what questions you guys had for me, and I said it didn't have to be hair related. So I'm going to be answering those questions today while I pre-poo my hair. So if you're interested in getting to know a little Mo about Mo, then just keep on watching. But of course, before we get into it, I would love to have you as part of the MoElle-ian fam. So if you have not already, please take a moment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you will not miss when I post new uploads. Grab your drink because I got mine, and let's treat this hair and chat a little bit. So as far as what treatment I'm doing today for pre-pooing, I'm going to be doing kind of like a cocktail because my hair is in an old braid out right now and it's pretty dry and it's kind of tangled. So I wanted to use a product that has slip, but then I actually want to use like a product that is going to treat my hair as well. So I'm doing a little cocktail. So I'm going to be using one of my favorites. You guys should already know this. I'm using the African Pride Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Pre-Shampoo. And then on top of it, I'm going to go in with this Negus Banda Ayurvedic Essence Thickness and Growth Pre-Poo Treatment. I've really been playing around in Negus Banda products here lately, and so far I'm definitely a fan. So that's what I'm going to be using to pre-poo my hair, and I'm just going to be answering questions that you guys submitted. Honestly, there was a myriad of questions from just things about me personally, things about my career, things about my family, and of course, there are some natural hair questions and other content related questions sprinkled in there. So I'm just going to kind of jump around. I'm not going in any particular order. Alright, so before I do anything, I'm going to kind of separate my hair a little bit, because we are going to work in sections today. So the other tools that I'm going to be working with, of course, I have a bottle of warm water here, and then I have a detangling tool. So the first question asks, is MoElle your real name? Great question. And that's a great one to start off with. So MoElle is not my government name. My name is actually Monica. I got MoElle because a lot of people who love me call me Mo. That has been my nickname for years. And my middle initial is an L. So the E-L-L-E part is just L spelled out. So put them together, MoElle. The second question asks where I am from. So I am initially from South Carolina. I lived in South Carolina with my family up until I was in early elementary school. So I have been here in Georgia ever since then. The next question asks what brought me to Atlanta. So honestly, it just was the fact that my stepdad got a better job, and so his job is what moved us here, and the rest of my family all still live in South Carolina. Some are sprinkled here and there, like there's some, I have some in North Carolina and then some in the DMV area, but for the most part, my family is still based in South Carolina. It's just my immediate family that lives here. So the next question asks if I have siblings. And yes, I do have siblings. Total of 5 siblings. So I'm the oldest. Then I have a brother who is 2 years younger than me. Our parents divorced when we were young, and both my mom and my dad are remarried. So from my dad's second marriage, I have 2 younger sisters. From my mom's second marriage, I have another younger sister, and then my stepdad had a daughter prior to him getting with my mom, so I have a stepsister. So yeah, all these sisters and one brother, poor guy. But yeah, I'm the oldest of everybody. So the next question, which I knew I was going to get, this question asks how old I am. I am in my early 30s. I am a millennial, I guess. Ciao. If we really want to put a label on it. But yeah, I'm in my early 30s. So the next question asks, did I go to college? Yes, I did go to college. So I went to Clemson University and I actually got my degree in psychology with a minor in sociology. And then after taking a couple years off from school, I did go to graduate school where I got a K through 12 counselor education degree. So I have my specialist in school counseling, and I went to the University of South Carolina to get that degree. So I guess I'll just ask the next question because it kind of piggybacks off of the college question. But the next question asks if I'm a teacher, and I guess this person asked that because I do talk about working in a school, but I am not a teacher. I'm actually a school counselor. So I've been doing that this is my 8th year as a school counselor. And as far as how I feel about the profession right now, I mean, I'm just going to say check on your educator friends in general because it's kind of crazy out here in these educator streets right now. A lot of us have worked through this pandemic, particularly in my county. You know, we were digital when everything first jumped off in March of 2020, and we remained digital for the remainder of that school year. But then when July hit, they was like, oh yeah, y'all got to come back to work. Oh, and by the way, the kids are going to be back too. So we literally have been working through this, and honestly, it's just been challenge after challenge. Like, we're not even going to talk about the deficits that the kids have right now academically, but also the deficits that they have socially and emotionally and behaviorally. Like, it's just crazy. It is a crazy time to be an educator. And then also, I just feel like this pandemic really, and I feel this way for employers in general, like, you really got to see how your employer felt about you as a person through this whole COVID situation. And I feel the same way about the school district. Just some things that I have seen, and I'm not really sure if education is a career that I want to retire from. Actually, I am sure. Education is not a field that I want to retire from. It's just, the job is just, it's so taxing. I mean, it is rewarding at the same time. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the kids that I work with. I love the families that I work with, but it's a lot. It's just a lot. Oh, so one of the questions was, how is the school year going? I think I just answered that for y'all. Like, matter of fact. So the next question kind of piggybacks off of that one, and it asks, what are my career goals for 2022? So I'll go ahead and say one of the goals I've already reached. I really have been thinking about the fact that it's time for me to transition to another school for next school year. I've been at my current school for 7 years, and it's just time. So, you know, I got the ball rolling on reaching out to schools that I knew would have openings, and I've already secured, your girl has already secured her position for the 2022-2023 school year at a great school. So I am excited about that. So that's one goal that I can go ahead and check off the list as far as what I do 9 to 5 wise. Other career goals for 2022, I mean, I really want to see all things MoElle just go to another level. And that's really going to start with me being more consistent. Like, I know that I struggle with that, y'all. I really do. But I'm going to do better. And 2022 is going to be all about elevation and growth. All right? Can I get an amen, amen, and amen again? But yeah, I really want to get more consistent with all things MoElle. As I already told you guys in my vlog, like, I really want to branch out and cover more topics and more, you know, areas of content. And 2022 is really going to be the year for that. So look out. Alright, so the next two questions I'm going to kind of combine because I feel like they are similar. But the first one asks, what are my hobbies outside of hair? And then the next one is, what is a little known talent that I have? I guess I'll start with the talent part. I have always been good with words as far as writing is concerned. And I used to write all of the time. Like, I used to write short stories, poetry. I've actually had a couple of poems published. And honestly, that hobby just kind of took a back seat to hair because hair was my first and foremost hobby. Like, before I started YouTube, I've always been into hair. I love hair products. I love doing my hair. I love doing other people's hair. Like, I love to braid. I know how to do braids. and twist and faux locks. I know how to do sew-ins. So hair was my number one hobby, and writing kind of took a back seat. But now that, you know, I'm doing the whole YouTube influencing thing, I feel like I need another hobby now. Because this one can be kind of stressful, especially, you know, working with brands and meeting deadlines and all that kind of stuff. So I need to find something else to do, and I think I want to get back into writing. So I actually have like a couple of ideas of even some novels that I would like to write, so I want to get back into that. Another little known talent, if you want to call it a talent, I'm very modest, and I respect the people who actually do these things as their job. So that's why I'm like not trying to like toot my own horn or anything like that, but I've always been into music. I've always had a musical ear. I come from very musical people. Like my dad's side of the family, they are very musically inclined. So I want to get back to that. Like I used to sing for fun, like on choirs and stuff like that. And I actually play an instrument. I played the viola all throughout middle school and high school, and I still have my viola. So actually before COVID hit, I was looking to try to get some private lessons so that I could, you know, get back acclimated to playing the instrument. There's some things that I still remember because I can pick up a lot of things by ear, but I want to get some actual professional lessons and just step my game up with that. So that is something that I'm looking to pick back up. And then another thing that I really used to love to do was read. And that's a hobby that I want to pick back up. So if y'all got some great like fiction recommendations, please drop them in the comment section, because I'm looking to add to my library and get some stuff on my reading list. Like right now, I just started reading Such a Fun Age. I picked up The Vanishing Half. Is that what that book is called? Also recently picked up the sequel that everybody was waiting on to The Coldest Winter Ever. Although I heard it's not that good, and I'm sad about that. But I have it, and I'm going to read it anyway, but yeah. So yeah, those are the things that are currently on my reading list. But if y'all have some recommendations, then go ahead and put them in the comment section. But yeah, I want to get back to reading for fun. Fashion is another hobby of mine. Like I really enjoy just putting outfits together. I'm no professional at all when it comes to fashion. You know, I have an eye for putting stuff together, so I just want to get back to doing that for fun. Like putting looks together for fun, going shopping for fun. I just feel like a lot of stuff, that's me. I just kind of don't do those things anymore, and those are some of the things that I want to pick back up for sure. Alright, so the next couple of questions ask me about my love life, which I figured those were coming too. So I've had questions asking if I'm dating, if I'm in a relationship, how has dating through the pandemic been. Somebody asked if I'm unmarried, do I want to get married. So I'm going to answer all those together. As far as my current relationship status, your girl is single. And honestly, right now, I'm single by choice. I just, y'all got me drinking, okay? While I am dating and I am open to dating, a relationship right now just seems like a lot for me. And the main reason for that is just because I like being alone. I've lived out, you know, by myself on my own for years with no roommate, just me, up until my last relationship. Living by myself and spending a lot of time by myself when I'm not at work has taught me that I like being by myself. Like, being in a relationship, and then especially the last few situations I've been in, I just feel like I don't like clingy. I don't like the feeling of like I always got to be like responsible for the feelings of another person. When you work in that all day, it's hard to like come home and have to be somebody's personal therapist too. And I just also don't like somebody up under me all the time. Like I like my space. Like I like my space. And so I've come to realize that maybe I just don't need to be in a relationship until I can find somebody who is on the same page, who also likes their space but wants to, you know, we could go out, you know, we can cuddle every now and then, you know, watch a little movie together or whatnot, a little Netflix and chill. We can do that. We can text throughout the day, but I mean, I don't have to wake up talking to you on the phone, go to sleep talking to you on the phone. Like, that is not your girl. Like, I don't even like talking on the phone. And I've come to realize that, you know, in the last few situations I was in, we weren't compatible for those reasons. I'm not that kind of girl. So until I find somebody who can be respectful of the fact that I am very introverted. You know, I'm not very talkative. I'm the kind of person that when I have something to say, I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to like waste time trying to fill the air or to fluff things out. Like that's just not me. So until I find somebody else that's on that same wavelength, then I'm going to be single because I don't have time to be wasting anybody else's time. So as far as have I dated during the pandemic, so I actually started the pandemic out. I was in that live-in relationship. Was from my past. We were the equivalent, I guess, of what you would say high school sweethearts. Went to prom together, all that stuff. You know, throughout the years after high school, you know, it was like an on again, off again thing. And then finally in 2009, we were like, yes, we're both where we kind of want to be. We're both single. Let's make it happen. And then boom, COVID. Then you're stuck in the house with this person and you're like, you know what? This ain't really what I want. So yeah, we broke up. We've been broken up for a year. I have dated since then, but like I said, I'm good on being single, and I just really feel like Jesus Christ of Nazareth himself is going to have to tap me on the shoulder and say, this is the one, sis. Me, myself, personally, I don't feel like going through that whole getting to know you. Like that is a lot. Like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite movie? What's your dream vacation? Where you see yourself in 5 years? Like, I just don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to do that right now. So, you know, because I've just been I won't say I've been in a whole lot of relationships, but I've had my fair share of experience as relationships are involved. And I've even been engaged. And I just feel like the next time I'm going to have to be sure, I'm going to have to be certain that this is the man that I'm supposed to spend this time and energy on. Otherwise, I'm good. So I'll go ahead and follow that up with the next question, which asks if I have kids and do I want kids. So no, I do not have kids, with the exception of my fur baby Shiloh, which he has been my kid for the past 13 years. I have raised him from a puppy, so I feel like that counts for something. You know what I'm saying? To have kept something alive for 13 years counts for something. So yeah, I don't have any kids. As far as do I want kids? I mean, if we be honest, it's giving no. I don't want kids because I'm a little selfish with my time, if I'm going to be honest. Like, the fact that I have been, you know, the fact that it has been just me for, you know, a good chunk of the last few years. I'm not on anybody else's time clock. I'm not on anybody else's schedule. When I want to get up, I get up. If I don't want to, I don't. I don't have to cook if I don't want to. Like, I'm just so accustomed to doing what I want to do that I feel like adding a little person or little people to that mix would be an adjustment for me. I got tons of nieces and nephews and godchildren. And, you know, just in my relationships with them, I mean, I know it would be different with me having my own kid, but I just say that to say, like, I just have a natural maternal instinct. I love kids. That's why I work at elementary school. But as far as having my own, I'm good on it right now. Now, I do realize that I am getting up there in age, and if it's gonna happen, it would have to happen, like, within the next few years, you know. But I'm not pressed on it. Like, I'm really not. Like, I have really worked hard to kind of ignore a lot of the societal norms that are projected onto women. You know, you gotta be married by a certain age. You gotta be a mama by a certain age. Like, I feel like it's my life. I want to live it on my terms and do things when it makes sense for me, not because it makes sense to everybody else. And that's just how I feel on that. And if it ends up that I'm just a rich, fine auntie, I'll be that. I mean, look at Tracy Ellis Ross. She makes it work. Like, why can't I be Tracy Ellis Ross? It's just kind of a we'll see kind of thing right now. Either way, your girl ain't pressed. Like, I'm not pressed at all. Alright, so since I talked about my dog a little bit, I'll go ahead and answer the next couple of questions that are about him specifically. So the first one asked me, was he a gift? So yes, my dog Shiloh was a gift. I got him on my birthday 13 years ago. He was a gift from my parents, and I have had him ever since. And he's really become like the family dog. Like, even though he's mine, like, you can't have a dog that's around for that many years and not just be a part of the family. So he is a family dog. Somebody asked, do I want another pet? So I kind of entertained the thought of getting another pet, and it would have to be a dog. It wouldn't be anything else. First of all, I don't like cats. I can't stand cats. And nothing else really interests me. Like, birds are a little creepy to me. Like, I don't like their jerky movements. Like, that is creepy to me. Like, how they don't move softly. They move so sharply and jerkily. Like, I don't like that. And then I'm not a big rodent fan, so I wouldn't want to do like a gerbil or a hamster. I don't like reptiles, would not want a snake or nothing like that. So yeah, any other option, it would have to be a dog. So I had been entertaining the possibility of getting another dog. It's just, I just don't think that I have the time right now, because I would of course want it to be a puppy. I would want to raise it from a puppy. And I do not necessarily have the time right now to devote to the training and all that stuff. And then also, I have carpets in my house, and ain't nobody got time for that as far as the training would go. So I would be open to getting another puppy. The timing would just have to be right. One of the questions asked if I am still working out. So I'm so inconsistent with working out, y'all, and I honestly don't even have an excuse for it. I've honestly just been trying to figure out the time of day that works best for me to work out. So it's always my intention to get up in the morning and work out prior to going to work, because I just feel like, you know, usually after a long day, it's all I can do to muster up enough energy to cook dinner when I get home. So working out, I just don't think that doing it after work is a good option for me. So I really ideally would like to work out before going to work. However, I also suffer from, I don't think this is considered insomnia. So I don't have a problem going to sleep. I have a problem staying asleep. So what happens is I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up randomly in the middle of the night. And usually I'm awake for like an hour or two at a time, if not longer. And then I'll finally get sleepy and fall back asleep. But then when it's time for me to wake up the next morning to work out, I am so sleepy that I just end up like pressing snooze until I'm literally about to be late to work. So that has been the struggle, and that has been why I just have not taken the time to work out in the morning. Someone suggested that, you know, during those times in the middle of the night when I am not asleep, that I get up and work out then, but then I'm going to be tired the next morning. Like, if I got up and worked out then, that's like, what, 2 o'clock in the morning, work out for an hour, go back to sleep, I'm going to be tired the next day. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just force myself, if I'm tired when I wake up that morning because I have not slept, I'm just going to get up and work out anyways. And then hopefully, you know, when I'm doing that consistently, I won't have the problem of waking up in the middle of the night, because I'll be tired enough to where I can sleep the whole night. So, because honestly, I don't have no excuse as to why I'm not working out. Like, y'all saw my vlog, y'all saw that I kind of turned an area in my house into a workout area so that I wouldn't have to go to nobody's gym. So I just lack discipline, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, and that is something that I'm definitely wanting to work on in 2022, because I just need to do better. I need to do better all around with my diet, with working out, with staying on top of content. Like, I just need to do better. And I can no longer continue to use the excuse that I'm tired from work. Like, work is just going to be what work is for right now. So I need to incorporate more self-care, you know, more time to de-stress. Use those workouts as a time to de-stress. I just need to do it. Like, I need to just stop making excuses and do it more consistently. Someone asked if I have gone back thrifting since I thrifted in that vlog that I showed you guys. And actually, yes, I've only gone back once, but it was during Halloween time because we were having book character day at my school, and I decided that I wanted to dress up as a Harry Potter character. That is another little known fact about your girl Mo. I am a huge Potterhead. I love Harry Potter. I love all of the movies. I have read all of the books over and over again. I have gone to Harry Potter World at Universal Studios. I got Harry Potter apparel, some Harry Potter merch. Like, I am obsessed with Harry Potter. So I decided to dress up as Dolores Umbridge for book character day at school. So I decided to go thrifting to find her outfit, to find my outfit for her versus like spending a whole lot of money on a costume. So that's what I did. So yeah, I was able to thrift the entire look. And I feel like thrifting is so good for stuff like that. Like when you have a specific look in mind and you're not trying to spend an arm and a leg, like girl, you better go thrifting and get you what you need. All right, so let's ask some of these hair questions. So the first one asks, why did I go natural? So I went natural back in 2012, and it was honestly something I had been wanting to do. A lot of my friends were going natural, and I had just, you know, been doing my research as to the benefits of it and all that stuff. So I had cut my hair into a pixie cut in 2012 while I was still getting relaxed, and you know, I wore that style for some months, and I decided that I wanted to grow my hair back. And I was thinking to myself, well, you know what, Monica, if you want to go natural, this is the perfect time to do it. Your hair is already short, so the transition will be a little easier. You won't have to big chop and all that stuff. So I just decided that that was the best time to go natural. So I had my last relaxer in October of 2012, and I transitioned as my hair grew out from that pixie cut. I transitioned at the same time. One of the main reasons why I wanted to go natural was simply because, like, I have very fine hair, and I just honestly felt like the relaxer was damaging my hair. My hair just didn't look healthy, and I just felt like the chemicals were just too much for my fine hair. The next question about hair asks how often I straighten my hair. So I really only straighten my hair twice a year. I of course like to straighten my hair during the colder months because that's when my straight hair lasts. And you know, I'll get my hair trimmed while it's straight during the colder months. And then I like to straighten it out again like in the middle of the summer. Not necessarily because I'm wanting my straight hair to last, but because that's when I like to do another trim. But that kind of leads to the next question, which asks what I want to do next with my hair, be it cutting, coloring, whatever. What do I want to do next with my hair? So honestly, if I'm being like straight up with you guys, I really want to cut my hair. Like I want it cut, like big chop cut. And the main reason for that is because my hair has just been going through a lot. I don't know if you guys can tell just by looking at my hair, but it has thinned out tremendously. And at first, like if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I kind of like showed you guys the amount of shedding that I was getting. And I felt like the reason why my hair was shedding so much was because I just was not taking care of my hair, not taking care of myself. So I had slacked off with my water intake. My diet was trash. I'm like super stressed out with work, and all of those things can be contributing factors to a decline in hair health. But then as I was like working on things to improve hair health, like getting my water intake back to where I needed it to be, eating those foods that are really going to help with hair health, and even doing like some extra treatments in my hair, I stumbled across some information, and I learned that hair loss can be a long-term effect of having COVID. Now, you guys know that I did have COVID back in late August going into September, and I really do feel like I have lost a lot of hair since then, and that is one of the reasons. I just also feel like my hair is just not behaving the way that it normally does. Like I'm experiencing a lot more tangles, especially in my crown area. Like that is my problem area of my hair right now. Like my hair just stays like matted in that area, and it's like extra dry. I just don't feel like my hair is as healthy as it could be, and because of the frustration from that, I just want to cut it. I really want to start over again. So what I've been doing these last few wash days is that I've just been like If I twist up my hair from the pre-poo treatment, then I'll just trim the ends of the twist. And I have been slowly but surely cutting off inches these last few wash days to, you know, kind of see if I can get around doing a big chop. And honestly, the verdict is still out on that. I don't know what I'm going to do. What do y'all think? Like, would you still be here for All Things MoElle if she did a big chop? If I, you know, still did product recommendations and what tutorials I could do, but it really would be focused more on my journey back to health and back to retaining length. So let me know what y'all think about it. Someone asked if I use rinse out conditioners. So I use rinse out conditioners every now and then, but just being honest, rinse out conditioners are not products that I just have to have in my regimen. I feel like rinse out conditioners only serve one purpose for me. I like to use them for detangling, and here with my current natural hair regimen, I detangle before going in with my shampoo. I feel like a lot of rinse out conditioners really lack the moisture that I need from a conditioner, which is why a lot of times I will skip the rinse out conditioner and just go straight to deep conditioning to get the moisture that I need. Now, there are some rinse out conditioners that I do like. I did mention the Briogeo one in my favorites of 2021 video. And then I have a whole video dedicated to rinse out conditioners that I enjoy, so I will be sure to leave that video linked in the cards or in the description box. Someone asked, what is a go-to brand that just always gets my hair right? Again, that's hard to answer because I'm a product junkie. There's so many that I love. And then there's some brands that I love for different things. Like, so I think everybody who knows All Things MoElle knows how I feel about Soultanicals. Like, I love that brand when it comes to cleansers, when it comes to detoxes slash other treatments, deep conditioners. I love me some Soultanicals. Even their moisturizers are good, but I don't love their stylers. And then, like, I also love Curls and Potions. Like, that brand pretty much gets me right. I will say Nature's Little Secret, they have great products. I feel like I could use that brand by itself for a full wash day from pre-pooing to styling and be just fine. So I think Nature's Little Secret is definitely a go-to. Even MICHE Beauty. I love every cleanser that I've tried from them. I love every deep conditioner that I've tried from them. The majority of the stylers I've liked. Ajwa Beauty gets my hair right every time I use it. So yeah, I would definitely have to say that those are my current go-tos that just really do what I need them to do every single time. Someone asked if I kept my wallet closed during Black Friday, and no. But I told y'all in that video that if some of my favorite brands came out with some stuff that I just had to have, that I was going to go ahead and get it. And so I did that. So like I got the Camille Rose, their Black Castor and Shea collection. MICHE had made their limited edition deep conditioners available for purchase during Black Friday. So I did get those. I really wanted to try that warm sugar cookie one, and I really wanted to try the pumpkin spice one. So when they were made available, I purchased those. I also picked up some stuff from Soultanicals because there were some things that I wanted that I had not been able to get during previous launches, like their Shea Rita Butter Shampoo. So I got that. Curls and Potions, like, they had some amazing sales. Like, that whole week of Black Friday, they had amazing sales. So I did buy some things from Curls and Potions. And then y'all know that I had been wanting to try Nega's Bonded products, like I'm using today. And so Black Friday was just the perfect time to go ahead and get some of the things that I had really been wanting to get, that I had my eyes on, because they had a great sale too. So no, I did not keep my wallet closed, but I am glad that I didn't, because I did really get some good stuff. But that was it though. That's all I got. Oh, and then I did get MICHE's, I forgot, I did get their new mousse. So the next question asks about my dream brand collaborations and why. So, obviously I would love to work with Soultanicals. Y'all know how I feel about that brand. I would love to work with them. I've noticed that they haven't done a lot of influencer collaborations though, from what I can see. I don't know if that's even something that's on the table for them as the brand is concerned, but I would love to work with them. I would love to work with Nature's Little Secret because, like I said, every product that I've tried, and they are a fairly new brand to me, meaning like this past year was my first time really trying the brand, but I fell in love with every single product that I tried. They just make good products that actually work. And so because of that, I would love to work with them. So y'all go and light up Nature's Little Secrets comments. Say, hey, Charnay girl, like you really need to do some work with all things MoElle. Go ahead and let them know. I had always wanted to work with MICHE Beauty as well. And as of last week, I actually am an affiliate of MICHE Beauty. So I do have a special link and a coupon code in the description box if you need to re-up on some MICHE or try the brand for the first time. Like I love their products. But even on a bigger scale, I would love to collaborate with some of these stores that I you know, am a frequent merchant of and spend a lot of my time and money in. Like I would love to collaborate with Sephora one day. I would love to collaborate with Ulta. I would love to collaborate with Target and do, you know, some influencing work for them. I spend a lot of money on beauty products, hair, skincare, makeup, fragrance. Like I spend a lot of money on that type of thing. So I would love to work with some of those retailers that I already frequent. Someone also asked me about my dream influencer collaborations and if I have any future collaborations coming up. Honestly, I've been chatting with my girl Nisha. Y'all know I've done a few collaborations with her in the past, as well as Isha Talor. So we had talked about, you know, we had kind of thrown some ideas around as to what kind of collaborations we want to do coming up. So we probably will end up doing something in the future once Isha Talor is ready. She's taking a little break from YouTube right now. I'm sure I'll be doing something with them soon. In this question, y'all specifically asked about NJ, Denise Adore, and Tresses of Alexis, which is interesting. I can understand why y'all asked about NJ because we've collaborated before. But as far as the other girls, I have not talked to them about collaborating. I mean, what y'all want to do? Denise, Alexis, what y'all want to do? I mean, we can get the people what they want if that's what y'all really want. But it's nothing that I've talked to them about or like really planned out with them, but I'm open to it. And then of course there are, you know, those YouTubers that are OG for me and that really like influenced me to want to become an influencer. Like, I love Hazel Goddess, Mahogany Curls, my soror. I love her. I love Raina from Happy Curl, Happy Girl. I love Whitney, who has gone on to just do so many amazing things. So I would absolutely, like, those are my dream collaborations. Like, I would die if I ever got the opportunity to work with any of those women. Like, they're just awesome at what they do. And they each bring something unique to this world of influencing, especially natural hair influencing. So yeah. The next question asks, where do I get my style inspiration? I'm not sure if they meant natural hairstyle or just style in general. Oh, I guess natural hair is the easiest to answer. MICHE Beauty is one of my favorite influencers as well. I just feel like she's always doing something cute and fresh with her hair, so she is definitely a style inspiration. Oh, another collaboration that I forgot to mention that I would love to see happen is my girl Brie from Third Eye Angel. Like, I just love her. Like, I just love her. I do. I started off by watching her content, and then we actually kind of became girlfriends, and you know, I've learned a lot from her. I just feel like she's very pure, she's very genuine, and I would love to work with her. So I can't believe I forgot her, but she is definitely on the list for dream collaborations. Brianna, aka Mini Marley, she's always doing something cute with her hair too. Like, she gives me a lot of style inspiration. Kim of The Chic Natural also, like, if you have been watching YouTube videos for years, like, you know that she is constantly doing something cute with her hair. Like, and I've even recreated a lot of her looks, you know, from the tutorials that she's done. So she's definitely hairstyle inspiration too. So then the next question asks if there is a celebrity that I would want to meet and why. So the number one celeb on my gotta meet them list would be Issa Rae. I love me some Issa Rae. I just love the whole way that she even got her start by being the awkward black girl. Like, she was true to herself, told her stories through her lens and how she perceived them to be, but they ended up being so relatable to an awkward black girl like myself. And I just love how she has taken what some people would see as an insecurity, I mean, boom, insecure, and has parlayed it into a whole career. I love that shit. Like, I love that. I love that she is unapologetically herself, but that she has given so many of us a voice and a space to be awkward, to be insecure, and to figure it out, and for that to be okay no matter what your age is. I also love, she just really seems like somebody cool, like somebody that I would like to kick it with. Like, she don't be doing the most. She ain't out here on the shade room every 5 minutes like some celebrities are. I mean, she literally popped out with a whole husband. That is the level of drinking my water and minding my business that I aspire to, because I see a lot of me in her and in the characters that she has portrayed and in the stories that she has told, and I just think she's genius, and I think she is so dope at what she does. So Issa Rae, hands down, the one celebrity that I just really want to meet. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. Of course, I would love to meet Michelle Obama because she's my auntie in my head. Why not? The same thing goes for Tabitha Brown. She's also my auntie in my head. Tabitha Brown, like, that lady is just, she's just so inspiring because the things that she's done with her career, and then she gives classy reads. Like, I love it. So someone asked if I want to do YouTube full-time or if I love working with the babies. So while I do love working with the babies, as I mentioned earlier, I do not think that education is a field that I want to retire from. Now, do I want to do YouTube full-time? Not necessarily, but I do want to do entrepreneurship full time. Like, I really want to work for myself because I'm tired of working for people, if I'm being honest. And I just want the time freedom, honestly. Like, I don't feel like I am productive just with life in general when I am stuck in a building for 9 hours a day. I want the freedom to be able to still work and to still be able to touch lives, but not necessarily in one location for 9 to 10 hours a day. Eventually, I want to transition to being an entrepreneur full time. Someone asked if I could do an updated skincare routine. Definitely. Skincare is something that I want to do more of on my channel, so y'all just be on the lookout. Like, I'm going to be showing you guys what I really do for skincare. I know that I mentioned some skincare favorites. I've kind of dabbled in skincare a little bit on my channel, but I'm definitely going to be talking about it more just because it's now something that I am really interested in. I've been picking up more skincare products and just trying new things, so it's definitely something that will be incorporated into my channel. Not only my channel, but also my Instagram page going forward. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and take care of that. At allthings_MoElle. Alright, so the last question asks, what is one piece of advice that has gotten you through hard times? And honestly, I feel like we could do a video just on that question by itself because there's so many things. With me, I know that there are things that I want to do outside of and that are bigger than where I am presently. I have specific goals that I want to reach, and whenever I start to get down, whenever I start to get into my head too much, whenever I get discouraged, whenever I'm unmotivated, whenever I am lacking discipline, it's that thought that brings me back. Like, girl, you got stuff to do. You have things to accomplish. So no matter what it looks like right now, just remember where you're trying to get to. So that is what I would give as a piece of advice. Remember your goal. Remember your why. And if you don't have those goals, like take some time and just really sit down and write them down. What does the other side of this look like for you? A question that I ask my students all the time. If you had a magic wand and could make your life right now look exactly how you want it to look, like what would that even look like? Ask yourself that question, and then you can write down your goals and then figure out the steps that you need to take in order to get there. So what helps me is having that goal and then being able to figure out, okay, well, these are the steps that I need to take in order to reach that goal, and even writing it down. Like the act of writing things down sometimes really helps like reinforce what that goal is and what the plan should be. So I encourage you, if you don't have that already, if you haven't done those things already, do those things, because, you know, just with the current climate and the state of the world, it's hard not to go through a hard time these days. Like everybody is going through something, I feel. But remembering that goal, remembering the why, and then having a strategic plan to get you to where it is that you're trying to go can really help to bring you out of that dark place when you're going through whatever it is that you're going through. I feel like that's a perfect question to end on too, because I want to have more dialogue like this on my channel. Like I want to incorporate mental health and wellness because that is what I do on a day-to-day basis. So if there's some questions that were not answered that you kind of thought about during today's treat and chat, let me know in the comment section. If you have an idea for a topic of what can be discussed during a treat and chat, put that in the comment section as well. But I do look forward to doing another one of these. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed getting to know Mo a little better. If you did, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up because those really do help my channel out a lot. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.